guess okay. So, what is your favorite part about? Yeah, like what's your favorite part about being up in the Netherlands, if anything at all? Or are you just ready to dip out?
Favorite part?
Mm.
I I guess okay, two things. Okay, living in the Netherlands, I can travel Europe easy. That's one thing
Okay.
I like about it. I can travel Europe. Also, of course, the different experience with a lot of different Europeans, different parts of yeah, Bulgarians and Latvians and different types of people. The second thing I would say is just at least it gave me the opportunity to like have access to invest because I wouldn't have that stuff
Mm.
in St. Martin, so I could invest, I could buy crypto, all kind of stuff. So,
Yeah, that's a very valid point. I was gonna ask you because you said you got into investing, and I was like, wait, like how do you do that? Because on St. Martin, there's like,
yeah, so that was actually I would say the best thing that actually happened. To like, okay, at least I could do this, like, but there's not much. Yeah, it's a place, the people are. Yeah, I mean, I think our culture is amazing. Our people are amazing. Our music, our food, like
everything,
it really is
everything,
good. Yeah,
everything. I'm like, all of it. It's all good.
I hate like I really hate seeing people on Instagram like when they're back home like on Mother Bay and like
Me
oh
too, bro. I'd be sick every
it's
time.
like
I'd just be like, screw you, bro. Why you have to show me? Like, I
damn.
already know what it looked like. You just making me miss it more.
Yeah, so that's I guess just but yeah, this summer I definitely want to travel Europe a bit and go to Spain. I don't know where else, maybe Paris or something. I heard Paris is like really like it stinks and stuff. It's really bad and dirty. I think like everyone tells me that.
I
Everyone
don't
tells me
know. When
Paris is
I
like
was in Paris, I loved
yeah.
it. But like, don't get me wrong, the hotels are small as hell. Like they're it's
Mm.
really small. It's that definitely
Petite. It's
shook me.
petite.
Petite indeed. I guess like when I was there, I was also younger, and I was like the first time really seeing like
Mhm.
homeless people like that. So I was like shooketh. I was like, cause like you know, St. Martin, we have like two homeless people, and they've been the only two homeless
Yeah, yeah,
people,
yeah,
and we
everyone
know
know.
them.
Yeah,
Like like, but there was like on like Champs Elysees, you just see like tons of people. I don't know if it's probably
wow,
still this way because of COVID and then being hella strict over
probably
there,
worse.
but
Mm.
yeah, it's like, oh, trust me, over here on the West Coast is like 10 times worse than anything I have
Yeah,
ever seen in my entire life.
yeah.
Like there are literally homeless villages.
Mm.
Like
I heard
it's
I
really,
think California is really bad. I
yeah,
think.
I'm telling you, all the West
Yeah,
Coast from
West
California
Coast. Yeah.
straight up to Washington. I don't know these people.
uh,
It's really
yeah,
bad. I don't know what the right solution is, but they need to do something about this because
yeah.
this
I don't
is
know
not
what.
okay for them
Yeah,
or
Saint
for
Martin.
anybody else. Like, I know.
Yeah, Saint Martin homeless people are different. I like they're always doing something. Like they're not really like just they're like
At
carrying
least trying to,
out.
yeah, fix the hole in the street, you know, like they trying to wash your car, like
Yeah, 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 yeah. They be
they're not
grinding. They
just
be grinding.
begging, you
No
know,
cap.
like they
Yeah,
sleep on the street, but they be out there trying to contribute to society, like, you know, for the
yeah.
most
Facts,
part. They're not
facts.
like trying to bother you really.
We have the most productive homeless people in the world.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
think we have the
They're
most
productive for sure.
cutting coconuts or
100%.
something. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful place, man. It's just need to fix some stuff.
I feel you. No, but Paris was good.
Paris. I want to go on my birthday actually.
The food is lit. The pastries, obviously,
Ah,
pastries,
I could
all of that
imagine.
out of the
I could
park.
imagine.
But
Yeah, I'll definitely try
yeah,
going in the
bro. Over
summer.
here in America, I would think if there's something I definitely miss is food. Just good food in
Where have
general.
you
They don't
traveled?
have
Where
it.
have you traveled in America? Which states have you been to?
So like when I was a kid, I've been to like Connecticut, like New York, Florida, Boston.
Mm,
I went to Tennessee once. I've been to like
Tennessee.
Indiana. I've been to well, I was in Michigan for a while for college, and I have been to Colorado,
Interesting.
California, and Oregon, and Washington. I'm trying to
Washington.
think if I'm forgetting anything. Oh, and like DC, which I guess counts because it's
Is
in
it different?
Virginia. Well, DC, so Washington DC is like the capital of the United States, so that's like on the
Yeah.
East Coast, and then you have Washington State, which is a part of the Pacific Northwest,
Oh,
which is like all the
yeah, yeah,
way,
yeah, yeah.
like it's like on the border between like Vancouver and
Yeah. Oh my
the
God, yeah.
US. Yeah, over there.
So that's where you are, Washington State. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
far as hell in the middle of Twilight Zone. I mean, I don't know. But it's beautiful. Like, don't get me wrong. I think Washington
Yeah,
is absolutely stunning. Like, if you love the outdoors, Washington is like
yeah,
beautiful for that. Like,
I could
literally, like the
imagine.
hippies all over here, I swear. Like, it's very much a progressive state, which is why I think there's a
Progressive,
lot of
yeah.
homeless people. Like, it's weed friendly.
Mhm.
Oregon is like
Yep.
all drugs are legal,
And that's
which
what I'm
is
saying.
straight up crazy.
Exactly.
I literally saw
Portland.
someone huffing paint can in the streets. Like, this is not even
Yeah, I know that kind of
normal.
vibe.
Um,
Oh
but
God.
no, it's like super stunning. Like the mount, like right now, even though it's cloudy and gray and like that sucks, like
Mhm.
the mountains are all snow capped and you can go up skiing in them and it's like
Oh wow.
beautiful. Um,
Nice.
and then in the summer, like the lakes are so pretty here and there's so many. And like
Mhm.
it's like very much like it has like that mystical vibe. It's like moss covered
Yeah.
trees and like ferns and you feel like a fairy is just gonna pop out of somewhere, you know, or like
Yeah.
Bigfoot, all that stuff. But
Ooh, Bigfoot.
it's cool. Like it's cool to see like actually be around all of these tech companies and just like
Mhm.
see the culture, like you were saying, like of how tech actually gets made. Cause like for some
Mhm.
reason I really used to have this belief that it was just like
Magic.
yeah, low key magic, but like when you see or like how all of these minds come together, it's crazy. But
Yeah, it's a whole. So you do hardware engineering? What do you
yeah,
do?
so my well, as an electrical engineer, my like
Electrical.
I work on the sensors team in Surface, so I manage like more hardware stuff. But then we have like yeah, software engineers and you have project managers and like
Mhm.
quality and design and
Yeah.
all of these different things, and then even like just supply
Yeah.
chain, which is a whole nother world.
Whoo.
It's crazy
Yeah, for
when
you
you're in it
guys.
because you realize you don't think about all the people that have to do
Yeah.
like this one product. You just
One.
think like
Yep.
Microsoft build blah, you know,
Build.
new
Yeah.
Xbox out, not thinking about like all
Mm.
the people whose job it is to make sure that
Planning. Yep.
all of it, all of it, all of it.
Yeah.
But I feel like we completely cut because we were talking about the Netherlands. I don't know why I'm talking about tech right now.
Oh, yeah. I love
Back
tech.
to
The
backtrack,
Netherlands.
backtrack. Yeah, so
Oh,
the
yeah,
Netherlands.
we can talk about this issue I had recently that I shared on Instagram with
See,
the police. If you
see.
want to talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, let's okay, so what happened? Cuz I mean, I know like I feel like in like the cities the Dutch aren't really racist, but like the further out you
Mm.
go, it's kind of like in the US too where you end up in
Country,
certain
yeah,
the country and in the country is different. Different.
yeah. So, in my opinion, well, since I came here, like Dutch people have not been like rude to me. They've been really
Mm,
nice and welcoming. I do live like in the country. Like I live at like it's basically a farmland. Like this is where they do all the farming and all kind of stuff. Like
sweet.
so, I am in the country. But yeah, up until that point, I'd never experienced anything kind of like that. I'll just give a rundown of the situation. So there was a party in my hallway, and it was so I live in a apartment complex. It's mainly students. Like it's literally like 5 minutes from my university. It's mainly students, internationals, because the Dutch kids they live with their parents. Like
Yeah, I
why would
feel
they have to
you.
live? You know?
Yeah.
It was basically like just chilling, and some beer pong. Barely any alcohol. The owner of the building knew about it like a month before. We have a group chat, a WhatsApp chat. Everyone knew about it. Everyone in the hallway was invited. But anyways, so around one, maybe no 12, around 12.
Mm,
I can't remember the time right now. But yeah, anyways, two police came. They came inside. They walked in very slow, like an old cowboy movie, like just walking in very slow. Hey, we got a complaint, and the music is too loud. Okay, so we can lower the music, but we all live here. We're not like we all live here. It's Friday night, Okay, lower the music, but if I get next complaint, we'll come back. Okay, sure.
yeah.
Lower the music, and we continue to bear palm because it was like a little tournament going on, and the team that won got like 20 euro.
Mhm.
So it was literally like maybe like 25 minutes later, they came back, but like it was like literally the last game. And after this game, the party was done. It was like around like one. It was really
Yeah.
early. And basically the music was low. It was lower. So it was a portable JBL speaker. And I didn't see it, but like the guy who owns the speaker, of course, is his speaker.
Yeah.
He saw like the police officer came inside the hallway, and he just sneaked in. I didn't see him. He sneaked in and just took the speaker and went outside. So while we're all like focused on the bear pong, Like it wasn't a dancing party and techno.
Yeah.
It's just like chill, like yeah, you know. He came inside, took the speaker and left. So the guy was like, yo, yo, like the guy, like come help, like you know. So everyone came outside. What's going on? He's like, yeah, he took my speaker. Yeah. So a lot of us were like, I live with a lot of Eastern Europeans, so they're very loud. I don't know if you know. So yeah, they were right with me. Give out the speaker, all kind of stuff. I was just asking, literally. I was like, hey, like what? How can you take the speaker? What was the problem? You know, earlier you told us it was a complaint. Okay, what was, and even if it's a complaint, like what is the law? Like, can you take personal property? You know, I'm trying
Yeah.
to understand. You know,
So the officers
there
took
was
his
two.
speaker out of
Yeah, I
the
took a speaker.
and just
Yeah,
left.
the just left. You know,
That is weird. That
and
is definitely
that
not
is
cool.
the
Like,
first
that's
time you
weird.
came. That is, you know, the first time you came, you walked in very slow. You came straight to people, watched them in their eyes. You talked, you explained, well, it's a complaint, and because of this complaint. But the second time you sneaked in, so I'm like, hey, you know, I was actually on the talk. The other guy just yelling and stuff. There was two cops, a male and a female. The Dutch guy, the male, he didn't really know English that good, so I started talking to the female, and she was very nice. I was talking like, hey, could explain what it is. I can tell them, you know, because they're just yelling. I'm like, I want to actually know like what's going on,
Yeah.
you know, so we could, if you can take it, but just explain, you know, don't just. It seems very fishy, you know.
Yeah, I feel you.
Anyways, so I was talking to the female cop and she was explaining, she's like, yeah, there's a different law in Dutch and this cool, you know, I'm fine. It's not my speaker. I don't really, you know. But then like the other people were getting closer and like yelling and get by the speaker. And of course, I think the guy, his brains ran out of ideas on how to solve this issue. So just like a robot, like he was like looking like, okay, what to do. He saw me like kind of like talking to the cop next to him, the female cop, and he was like, go inside, go inside. I was like, what? Go inside for what? I'm talking to the, no, go inside. Start pushing me. So I wasn't even
See,
talking to
that's
him at the
already
time.
assault. Like, he assaulted you from
Yeah,
the
assault.
get-go. Like,
And yeah, and there's some footage and stuff that I posted, but like, mind you, whatever you saw was after the fact of what happened before, because only when something happens, then people record. You know,
yeah,
they're, oh
because
my
they're
God, what
like,
the,
yeah, let's protect you,
that's,
really. Exactly.
you know? So he was pushing me like really aggressively. Then I kind of like went to the wall, so he can't push me anymore 'cause I'm up against a wall. And then he tried to just punch me in my face, like punch, like real punches, and like like at least four punches in my face
Damn.
before a camera with a flash came out. And as you can see in the video, he's like saying like go inside like we're in Dutch. So he
Yeah.
doesn't really know English that good. And again, mind you, why me? It's not my speaker. He never asked me for my ID. Even the you can see in the video like the ladies put her hand on his like back, like you know, like
To be
stop,
like,
stop.
stop, what are you doing? Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel
like
you.
stop, stop. And she like you like go inside, like you stop. And I'm like trying to like again, no reasoning, no questioning, just start punching, hit me alone. And
That's straight up
yeah,
bull.
in the video you can see I was like kind of like smiling when the camera came on because I was like, yeah, look, we got you, you know, like I'm not doing anything, you're just punching me, you know. Luckily, I grew up a little bit in SP, so I had a lot of fights. So I wasn't really like my first fight and not my first like I
I
grew up in
feel
the hood,
you.
like
You got
Saint
punched in the
Martin.
face, you know what to
Yeah,
expect.
like yeah, you know, like these. Anyways, so I wasn't. I think also I just felt like he saw that I wasn't afraid of him. I never backed down. A lot of people was like, huh. Like people who didn't get hit were more afraid or more angry than me. I just still I don't get it. But anyways, even after like in the next video, he was like pulling me, trying to pull me in my neck. Like literally for days, I had like a pain in my neck, couldn't sleep good. But yeah, it was a crazy experience. And like after that too, he came to my door, knocking, banging on my door, all kind of stuff. Why? I don't know. There's
Yeah.
literally I can't tell you that. That's literally the story. It's no like I got arrested, and I got arrested, and I got asked for my ID.
You were
The
never
guy who
charged with anything because you didn't do
nothing.
anything.
Yeah, nothing, literally. And the guy who owned the building, he had a meeting with him the next day or two, and he said he's been like he has a lot of these complexes for students. He's like, I've been doing this for 20 years. I saw the footage, I saw the party. He said it looked very boring. Honestly, it was really a boring party. He said it
Yeah.
wasn't like it
Like a
was like really
rager or
boring.
anything. And
It
like
was really
people
a
are
chill,
like,
like
yeah.
some guys on the couch, some people just chilling. And he was like, they had to call him in the night, like after the situation, they call like to ask okay, who lives in like room this number, you know? And he was like, okay, like he had to tell them, okay, who lives here?
Yeah,
Like, okay,
because
this
it's the
person lives
law. I
here.
feel you.
Yeah, but then he said that what was strange, now that he's thinking about it, he said like asked him for your like your name and stuff, but they never told him what I did. So he's like, that's very, because they always say, well, no, this person was drunk, or they did this, or they break this, or they stole. He's like, yeah, but they never told me what you did. I was like, yeah, because I didn't do anything. So it's a very, I think, not tricky, but a good situation to be in my opinion, to shed light on how this, I won't say this country, but how, yeah, how
Yeah,
people are, I
like
guess.
yeah, I feel like the cop, like you were saying, like he just didn't know what to do, so he just
Yeah,
resorted to like just like
violence. Yeah,
yeah, exactly, which is like I would assume like a officer would have more like
yeah,
emotional intelligence and just like de-escalation training than to be like, okay, so they're not
yeah.
listening to me. Clearly the only way for me to get them to listen to me is invoke fear.
And
Which
vote
is
for, yeah, I
like
guess.
and it's like I for me, what I don't understand, especially like seeing like what is going on in the world, with people
Hmm.
like talking about police brutality or like the violence
Yeah.
against, black people or African Americans, like as a white cop, like I feel like wouldn't you be even more
Be
on
more.
guard to not
Yeah,
like have yourself
yeah,
associated with that kind of narrative because you know like what that will lead to. And it's like
yeah.
why make yourself an easy target, you
And you know
know?
what's funny too? Like after he, like when the cameras came on, and you could see the flash. He was still punching me.
But
I
at
mean, I mean,
that point, he was
I,
already committed, like from us. When
yeah,
you
he
think
was like,
about like
yeah,
his psychology, like he was already
it's
like
crazy.
in the act that like
Yeah,
he couldn't separate himself from
stop.
the
No.
violence to be like, holy crap, like they're filming me. Let me
Yeah,
stop what I'm
yeah.
doing. Because his emotions at that point had taken over, like, which is
But you
to
know what I
me is like
realized?
terrible, like terrible.
It's crazy. But you know what he did? Like after he punched a couple times, and I was like, yeah, look, we got you on camera. Then he didn't stop hitting me. He just like, okay, I'm not gonna punch him anymore. So I'm gonna use the Bluetooth stick on him. I'm like, that's your best. Like, my hands are up. He's still like, I'm like, bro, you're retarded, bro.
Yeah,
Like, and I can't. I file a complaint to
yeah.
the police and stuff.
Did they do anything?
They replied to me this was a couple weeks ago, and the way they replied to me, I talked to a lawyer, and she was like, it was like a free hotline to call like a lawyer and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And when she like heard the story and she's like saw the evidence, she was like, actually, you know what? I'm off at work at like 5. I'll call you after on my own time, because she was like, this is like, and she went and she checked some laws, whatever it was, and she was like, okay, they're using this specific law, Article B9, whatever it is,
About the
and
noise
basically,
complaint thing.
no, about my complaint.
Oh, okay, okay,
And
okay.
basically they're trying to prolong it. So she
Mm.
was saying like the way they reply to you is not the normal way they reply to a complaint. So
Mm.
she was saying they're trying to like use different. I mean, it's legal, so it's not like they're doing, but they're like trying to
The
prolong the
process so
case,
that you
the
get
process.
tired and you let it
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah.
That's
So
terrible.
I'm just trying to show you, like it's really but luckily yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
Nah, man,
So
fight that because
and
you clearly, like, you are completely innocent in this. Like, this is a
yeah, I
no
have footage, I have
brainer.
tape, no
Exactly.
brainer. I have I went to a doctor. They saw everything, cut to my mouth. I have
Should get
pictures of
an estimate for them
my hoodie.
damages, bro. You could be like, my emotional
Emotional.
state. I don't feel safe in this country, and I'm a Dutch
No.
national.
Oh no, for real. Actually, so this was actually back to the like mental health and stuff.
Yeah,
This actually, it did affect my mental health.
of
So I
course.
want to just talk about this. Growing up in St. Martin, like being a guy, like, yeah, be tough, don't cry, why shut up, pussy, this and that. So you very like you learn to, yeah, it's very, you learn to be,
I
not to
feel
be
you.
in
You gotta be
touch,
hard. You gotta be
hard,
hard.
yeah.
I feel you.
And I grew up like in a suburb, like in St. John's, and I still had to like, I experienced all this kind of stuff. Actually, I think like the next week or so, during the week, a police van passed me, and I flinched, and I was like, oh shit.
Damn.
I was like, I actually flinched. I was like, whoa, like what
But
was
the
that?
fact that you observed yourself flinching, that takes a
Yeah,
lot of mindfulness. Like, that's kudos
yeah,
to you. Like,
yeah,
to
yeah,
be able to be like, holy crap, that was a trigger. What
yeah.
is
That was a
going
trigger. I was
on?
like,
Yeah.
what is going on? And so during the week, I talked to a friend of mine, a close friend of mine. Went to their house and stuff, and we were talking about the situation and stuff, and I really like broke down and cried for like the
Yeah.
first time in my life. Yeah, it
Oh.
was crazy, and I think it wasn't really per se like the situation. Well, it was situation, but I think it was just like a build up of like
Yeah.
all everything,
Yeah.
and because men I really especially in the Caribbean, like we're very like
Yeah, you
I don't
don't.
know,
Yeah, exactly. There's mean
very
things if they say to you if you're soft.
yeah,
They calling you all
I don't
kind of
say
things.
toxic. Yeah, so that was the first time I really like broke down crying and like I felt amazing after actually
Crying
I
is
like I got
therapeutic.
like
I'm telling you,
yeah.
a good cry could do you right. I swear.
I got so much off my chest, and I was like,
Yeah.
damn, like, but yeah, it just really started watching like mental health videos and stuff, and it really like, wow, as black, especially black men, we don't really learn how to deal with emotions. We don't talk about emotions. Like, I don't talk about feelings with my dad, like ever, like like.
Mm.
So it kind of it was a bad situation. It kind of helped me in that area of my life. I think I got better mentally. I feel like
I mean, it's a
because I
journey,
learned.
It's a journey every
Yeah, yeah.
day. So I feel you.
That's something I think as well we should really pay attention to as men, black men in the St. Martin in the Caribbean because we don't
They
talk about feelings
don't
at
at
all,
all, at
at
all,
all.
at all.
Like is non-existent to them. So I had to experience that to kind of like get a breakthrough, I guess. So it was a good. That kind of that was some good that came out of the situation. I feel like. But yeah, it was a crazy week or two. I was really like just stressed. It was like during exams. It was a bad time, but I got through it.
Are you feeling better now? Like, I guess, like, or do you still get anxiety when you see, like, police
Yeah,
or anything, like, of that nature?
like during that 2 weeks after, I was really like tense. Like there
Mm,
was one time I was at Aberhine, which is like a famous grocery store,
mm,
and they had like cops at the entrance of the building. I was like, nope, I'm not going. And, like I was really
I
like
feel you.
on my mind a lot. Like I was really like looking at around and trying to see things. But now I'm okay. Luckily I had friends who kind of like were there, kind of. But
Yeah,
look, let me show you one more thing for the people listening, if they're listening. So during the night, like when it happened, I came in my room, I locked
yeah.
my door. This guy comes texting me, a Dutch guy, and he was like, "Oh, that was really rude. That was kind of rude what that guy just did. That was kind of rude what that guy just did. Kind of rude." So I put kind of rude question mark. He was like, "Oh, sorry, it was really rude." I mean, the guy just literally punched you for no reason, anyways. Then he was like, "Yeah, actually, like, I mean, it just happened. I'm in my bed. I'm trying to go to sleep, put my headphones on,
See,
trying to
this
like."
is why, ugh, people again.
Yeah, so the guy's like, yeah, text me. I'm like, what? And I don't really talk to my dad, but he's like, yeah, actually, they have the right to do it. I looked it up online. This law. I like, okay, can you show me the law? And then he said something, and I was like, can you show me? Like, go back reply, like, can you show me what you're talking about? Because I
Yeah,
don't understand.
exactly.
And he was like, oh, actually, I didn't look it up. I'll show you tomorrow. I'm just trying to show people like this is like the term snakes in the grass. Like there are people like really like I mean literally I don't talk to you. You come tell me oh it's kind of rude. Then you're telling me oh yeah there's a law that's why
But
he
you
did it.
don't know.
But when I asked you you're like oh I didn't look it up.
That's
So why
most
did you come
people,
talk to
though.
me?
I feel like that's literally most people just speaking out they ass, just straight
How
up.
they like bro like you're snake in the grass. Then there was a Dutch girl and look, let me show you this. They sent the prettiest Dutch girl. I swear to God to come to my room. Oh, Joshua, come outside. It's like trying to catch a black man and act like, yeah, I like, yeah, and then, yeah, the police, he's not gonna hit you anymore. Just bring your ID and we're gonna go to the police station. I'm gonna go with you. I'm like, are you crazy? Like, let's me and my friends like pull her out of the room, Like, this is stuff like, honestly, in my opinion, snakes in the grass. They like, I don't want to say all people are like racist or stuff like that, but there are people who really
Just straight up
yeah,
ignorant, just ignorant.
ignorant. That's the word. Ignorant. Like you just saw him punch me, and him to go for my ID and go to the police station for what? To get punch again with the cameras off, and yeah, and
And especially, like, right after, like, I mean, I feel like as a victim,
literally,
like, you have the right to decompress. Like, can I at least go to
yeah,
bed and think about what I just been through?
bro. Yeah, it's a crazy night, but yeah. Ever since then, I didn't really have any bad experiences, but yeah, there are things like yeah, if you're black, like
Did St. Martin's, like, government or, like, ambassadors
Oh,
ever say anything? Because I mean, this is the people out
shoot.
here getting hurt in the
Yeah.
streets. Like, this is a perfect opportunity to be like, "Excusez-moi."
Excuse me. Yeah, no cap, no cap. They did reach out to me.
That's
There's a
good.
ministry, the Ministry of Penitentiary. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
feel you. I know what you mean
Yeah,
by that.
they reached out to me. They gave me help during the week, like telling me what to do, what not to do, all that kind of stuff. So they did reach out to me. The Ludmila Duncan,
Hmm.
she's a parliamentarian. She
Yeah.
contacted the ombudsman in St. Martin.
That's
So
awesome.
basically, what's gonna happen is like the police here have to make a decision. So they're
Mm.
trying to prolong that decision. So when they made a decision, I can say, okay, well, I don't like that decision. And if I don't like it, basically, I can go to the ombudsman now. So they're trying to
Mm.
prolong that first step.
I see.
So
I see.
yeah, yeah. So I go to the ombudsman, then it's basically like yeah, outside of like their control, and then I can like go to court and different. And then what I'm hoping for is to go to the ombudsman in Holland. So now now the ombudsman in St. Martin can contact that ombudsman. Hey, pay attention to this specific case, you know. But while it's here, it's like kind of like within their domain.
And you have to do, I guess, is your Dutch like phenomenal? Because I'm assuming you have to do all of this in
No,
Dutch.
no, it was the company was in English.
Okay.
But yeah, and also too, I have some what's it name? I have some connections. I have some
I feel you.
connections. So we'll see how it goes. I hope with at least within a year or so, I can get something done. But I'll be honest with you, I'm not really optimistic. I'm optimistic, but I'm not getting my expectations too high because I read about a story. It's a Rubian guy,
Mm.
and he got killed. He got killed by cops. Like basically, it was after a party in Rotterdam or Amsterdam, and they took him, and basically he went to the hospital that same night and he died. And the police said like they don't know what happened, but then later on they found footage of basically they were like beating him up in the van and stuff like that. So they basically killed him.
But they didn't
It
want
took
to
like
be
five,
accountable. Yeah, I feel
yeah,
you.
it took like 5 years to get the case done, and the guy finally got like 5,000 euro. Like that was, and he died. And then there was another situation with a guy in Vissingen nearby, and he got like he was like hands up. They shot him. I don't even think anything happened with that whole situation. So I'm not really, yeah, I'm not really optimistic.
I'm shook.
Um,
I'm real shook.
yeah, I don't honestly. I'm not shocked because well, I'm very like open. Like Holland is racist, you know. They enslaved Saint Martin. It's not like it was Switzerland. Like oh yeah, Switzerland. Like Holland is a racist country. They enslaved
I
black
mean,
people. They,
even
they
if
don't
you
want.
look at what happened in Indonesia, like that whole massacre in and of itself is
Yeah,
like that's
yeah.
not very
They,
friendly, you know? That's not
yeah, they're
very
they're they're a racist country, you know. Look at Zwarte Piet. They don't want to get rid of Zwarte Piet.
Yeah, like that's like blatantly blackface and it's
Blatant.
like I'm like, okay
Yeah.
guys, like at least maybe we could like change it up, like change the whole character.
Nope.
Maybe we,
Nope.
it gets played by a black person and not someone that's white, like we could find solutions to this. Like
Yeah. It's yeah, it's a racist country, you know. I think the Dutch was the last European country to like stop slavery in the Caribbean. I don't know if people know that they were like the last. Like they're like, okay, we have to like we're not making any more money. Okay, stop it. You know.
yeah, our
They never
slaves on the Dutch
never
side are just going to the front side. Like
they're just
we're
gone. They're gone. So we're done. You know, close up shop. They never apologized to formally about slavery ever. So yeah, I'm not really surprised with this country or what their uh, police do to me. But I'm good though. Luckily, I grew up in St. Martin, so I'm tough. Yeah,
I feel
actually, like
you.
his
St.
punches
Martin, St.
didn't even
Martin is
hurt,
just I bet. I
bro.
mean, getting assaulted isn't fun, period, especially by someone
Yeah, it
that's
wasn't
supposed to
fun.
be like protecting you.
Protecting, yeah, it really yeah, it really messed with my mind for real.
Like that's the thing. It's
Yeah,
like these people occupy positions where like their job is literally to protect
tech.
you. And it's like if I feel
Yeah,
like I don't know if you watch 60. Have you ever heard of this show called 60 Days In?
no,
So it's a show I be watching now because there's nothing on TV that's good. So I be watching the show called
okay.
60 Days In, and it's pretty much about like the American incarceration system, but specifically like they put in regular people like you or me, and
Mm,
they're like,
mm,
you're gonna go in jail for 60 days. Obviously, you haven't committed a crime, but you're gonna have a whole rap
mm,
story as to what crime you committed. And the whole point is
mm.
to improve kind of the jail system because they know like when the inmates are doing a bunch of stuff they're
Oh,
not supposed to, and also the COs are doing a bunch of stuff they're not supposed to. And it's
mm.
interesting like to see like how people in positions of power treat
Abuse it.
inmates. Like, it is so terrible. And it's like, okay, I get it. Yeah, they're criminals. Yes, they made a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're not in a great mental state, but like, to straight up just blatantly disrespect people. Like, there was this one season where
Yeah.
like the CEO would like bang on the doors all night because she hated the inmates so much that she just didn't want them to sleep.
Sleep.
And so she
Yeah,
just
that's
made
crazy.
noise all night. There was this other CO that like had like this whole little posse of inmates that like she let do whatever they wanted. And there was this
Oh,
one girl who like clearly was already struggling with mental health, and they would literally torment this girl. Like, they one day went in there, threw bleach on her, left her in her cell. Like, nobody came to help her. Like, she was literally in her cell, like
yeah.
had bleach thrown on her all night, got no help. When the other inmates were like, yo, like they're like literally abusing her, they didn't do anything. They just said that like she was going crazy because anytime they would let her out, she would like go off because like obviously
Mm-hmm.
she's already pissed off about all the like
Yeah.
abuse that she's been enduring from these people like making her life miserable. And like they would
Mm-hmm.
like pin her down and like put her in seg, and it's like, bro, like she's literally being abused. And like they took her away. They took one of these COs away for like a hot sec, and then she came right back. This other one, they like fired. I don't know if they like fired her, but like they like sent her away, and she was like crying and everything, and they just brought her
Uh-huh.
right back. Like, it didn't even change. And it was just like,
Wow.
and you wonder why these people act out the way that they do, because it's
Yeah.
like they're not treated with respect. They're not treated with respect outside in the real world. And these are
Mm-hmm.
all people with positions of authority that can like exploit these people, and it's just so
Mm-hmm.
terrible. Like, it's so bad.
Yeah, like really, like in that moment, I really felt like me and that guy was like just like good versus evil. Because I really felt like I was the only one like standing up for like everyone.
But the
Like
thing
actually
is
like,
like it's weird
you
how
know?
like what your story is about, like just how
Mhm.
like the justice system treats
People, yeah.
people that they put in a certain category. Because the thing is like they don't know you as Joshua. They're just looking at,
Hmm.
oh, this is a black
Exact
guy
Mexican.
who
That's
is
it.
here and his hair like that, so he must think he a thug, blah blah, you know what
And
I mean?
I'm black. I'm in this international
You
campus.
speak English.
I don't speak Dutch. I
Exactly.
told him I don't speak Dutch. So he's like, okay, you're the one I want to target. You know?
Exactly.
So,
And it's crazy
mhm.
because it's like I fortunately have never had to deal with the justice system. Thank God. I ain't trying to go
Thank
down that
God.
boat. But like my boyfriend, like almost got literally incarcerated. I hope one day he'll talk about this on the pod. He right now he don't want to talk about it. But like literally,
Yeah.
he's white, and like because he grew up in like a more like low income area, so he
Low
grew
income,
up
yeah.
like pretty much being like a white dude in a sea of black people, which is like the opposite.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah.
and so he speaks like, maybe a little bit not like your typical hello
Yeah.
Michael, like he got
Yeah.
some
Speaks a little,
he got
a
some in that
stronger.
voice of his. And like literally in like the trial, the judge was like, you need to talk with less yo in your voice. Like, what does that even mean? You know what I
You know
mean?
what I'm
Like,
saying?
and
These
it's like,
subtle, yeah.
exactly. And the thing is, like, we were in a white county in, a white part of Michigan, and the
Ooh.
jury was all
Hey.
white. And like, though, mind you, he's a white
I
dude
wasn't sure.
too.
Wow,
But
yeah.
like it was so crazy to just see like how the prosecutor would literally come up with anything and everything to try
Yep.
and make you seem like you're a bad person. And it's like all fabricated because
Yep.
all of these perceptions that people have of one
There
another is crazy. Is
I
crazy.
was I was in Ohio, right, with my friend, and we were going to see these two girls, and it was like in a kind of like a county, and we were like really we were just driving, and as we got close to the county, and we started seeing like houses again, we started noticing that, and it was like late at night, so we were going to just link up, so, and the houses had "Make America Great Again" flags.
Oh, I've seen a ton
I
of
mean,
those. Mm-hmm.
post, yeah, and they had Confederate flags
Ooh,
like
yes,
at the
yes.
front.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's like some two white girls, and I was like, oh my god. And it's late at night. It's foggy, and I'm like, where the hell are we going? Is this the right location? And
I feel you.
a cop,
You're like, you're trying to get
yeah,
out
I'm like,
me.
yeah,
I'm not
and we're
trying
in
to go
Ohio,
through this. I feel
yeah,
you.
and literally a cop pulled us over.
Oh
I
Lord.
kid you not. Like my heart
You're like,
was
I'm
like,
finna die in this country, in this other mad country.
yo,
Somebody send me home.
bruh. That was one of the scariest moments of my life. He was like, yo, 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 record this, record this. Like, put the phone by the side, record this. Yo, we were so tense. Like, we're in Ohio, we're seeing these Confederate flags. A cop is pulling us over. It's two black guys. That
I
was,
feel you.
yeah, as you can imagine, that was very
Tense.
tense moment.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
And it was for some bullshit. It was like, oh yeah, you're light or some, it was some bullshit. It wasn't even like nothing. And also like, I don't talk about racism, but like, I was in Ohio as well. Like, there was this gas station, and I came to buy like a soda or something. I had like a $20 bill, and when I paid him, he would like take the bill and he would do this, and then
Yeah.
put it like no.
To
I was
check
like,
that it's
a
fake or not. Yeah, I feel you.
I was like, bro, there was like two people in front of me, and I know one of them had a 50, and they were white. And I just bought a soda, and like he's like,
But those are like the little microaggressions that like are crazy that people
yes.
just be
So now wait,
stereotyping people.
um, the last same day, I say, yo, let's go back to this place, bro. You go inside. It's a little more light skin than me. Okay, you go inside. You have a little more American accent. You go inside and buy a can of soda with the same 20, the next 20, go. And the same thing happened again. Same guy. Two people in front of him, white people, they bought stuff. He came with a drink, 20, took it. And then, yeah. And I was like, look at that shit, bro. And imagine living in a country like that. Every day you're seeing these things. Your teacher is saying these kind of words to you, microaggressions. And
It
that's
it
why,
does
yeah,
it definitely can make a
it
person
gets to you.
paranoid, yeah, without a doubt,
Yeah, it
without
gets to
a
you.
doubt. And for me, like as much as I live in America and I be seeing all this, I'm just like I'm just trying to flow,
Yeah.
you know? I'm just trying
Just, yeah,
to
that's, yeah.
just jam out, just do what I came here to do and not die,
Exactly.
you know?
Yeah, yeah, let's not die.
Like
Just do the best you can.
but I feel like it's interesting because it's like it's not everyone, but it's like the people
No, not
that
everyone.
do it, like they ruin it for everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like, and it's sad because on some level, like I wonder because I feel like even people that are racist, like on some level, there's a part of me that's like, I know deep, deep, deep down in your inner child, you don't mean to be racist. Like I know, but there's something that like
just
happened
taught.
along the way exactly where you were
Yeah,
reinforced with these ideas that made you
yeah,
fear otherness and made you
facts.
feel
Yeah,
like if you treat other people this way that somehow that makes you better or more superior or it makes you feel good, you know, you get
yeah,
some sort of dopamine rush or something.
probably,
But it's like again, like I feel like
probably
it comes down to mental health. Like those people are suffering from mental health problems.
something. Real talk. Yeah, real talk.
Like
And yeah, it's actually yeah. I don't know if you like psychology and
I
stuff,
do.
but like
I love consciousness. I'm telling you, I love all
yeah.
that.
So I think like there's one psychologist. It's not Carl Jung. It's maybe Fraud or something. Freud. He was
Freud,
saying like
Sigmund
let's
Freud.
Floyd. Maybe yeah, maybe him. And let's say like the whole Hitler thing, Hitler
Mm,
happened, and people always point to Hitler. Oh, Hitler was this and that, all kind of stuff. No, it wasn't really Hitler. Hitler was only one guy. It's actually the cowardness of the majority to not stand up is what
exactly. That let it
causes men
happen.
like that to
Exactly.
let it happen.
So
It's never
nobody
just
to
one
be like,
person.
I think we shouldn't kill Jews. Nobody was brave
Yeah,
enough to say Hitler, I'm
yeah.
not
So
sure
it wasn't
Adolf
as
if this is
so
the right path for
so like
us.
the cop that hit me, he's doing it because he knows even though the lady next to him is saying stop, 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 she's not gonna go and report it
Yeah,
and say,
exactly.
hey, hey, Johnny, he just did. She's not gonna
Because
say.
it's
She's not
blue
gonna. She was right
lives,
there.
it's that whole blue lives matter
Yeah. So
mentality.
it's a collective. This whole. I don't know what it is actually. I never. Luckily in St. Martin, I never really experienced it.
I feel you.
You grow up seeing like yeah, a black female prime minister or
Yeah, exactly.
you
For us,
know
blackness
yeah
doesn't make you less than in any way. Like we're all, I feel like,
yeah
very much
very
equal,
diverse.
and yeah, very
Yeah,
diverse in that regard. Which is awesome because I feel like it helps in a way. Because imagine your whole life you were raised to fear the police. Like
yeah,
I don't fear them. I mean,
yeah,
in America, maybe I might be like, "Ooh, let me not."
yeah. I don't
But
fear
like
them.
I'd say Martin,
That's yeah.
they my
And I think the guy
peeps.
I think honestly like I can't explain it, but like I felt like he just felt I was like really the only one who was not afraid.
And
Like
he
I
felt like
really
he had
was
to
not, I wasn't
check
sure. Like
you.
everyone was like they were like yeah like okay like like for example Martin Luther King
Yeah, I
or
feel you. I
like
feel
you
you.
target the one on top. If I could get
Yeah.
him, if I could show it, okay, if I could take him down, the
Then the
others gonna go
rest will
inside.
fear. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I felt like he saw that I was the leader and he targeted me. I felt
But I feel like, as
a
more
bit of
people,
that.
like you say, like do like that inner work to kind of just think about what kind of things in our society are like no like are just what we want, like, like we're seeking truth, we're seeking like genuine just like equality of human rights. I
Mm,
feel like, as you like continue to stand up and kind of be like, no, I'm not going to accept this reality, then I think it also makes it more comfortable for other people to be like, I will also stand up. Because it's like, like most people,
that's
like
it.
you said, like it's like that crowd mentality. People just let things happen. Like the reason
Yeah.
Trump became president was because people didn't think he would, and so it happened. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you let these things happen. You let bad ideas
Yeah.
spread, and then you're like, oh shit, what are we gonna do now
Yeah.
that this bad idea has spread everywhere? Well, if you have people that stand up and are like, screw that stupidness, like
Yeah.
obviously no, you shouldn't treat people this way. Yes, we
Mm,
should support, technology that makes it more accessible for us all to be wealth builders, like blockchain, all that.
yeah.
We will get there. I
Yeah.
believe it.
Yeah. I don't know if you know Jurgen Wyatt. I don't know if you know her. She's actually in Parliament in the
Mm.
Netherlands, and she's
Oh
from
yeah,
St.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Martin.
yeah. I know what you mean.
And okay, I'm not really into like politics, but I assume this is my assumptions, everyone. Okay, I assume a big part of it was her skin color and that she's female. Just like for example, Joe Biden's Camilla. A big part of it I feel like is
Mm.
like, okay, you represent a certain group of people, and so anyways, so I contacted her. She did help me with advice and stuff like that. But it's like, stand up. This is the opportunity. I have
Exactly.
evidence, I have witnesses. This is the opportunity for you to, yeah, make it right, to show people, look, the Netherlands is not a Dutch racist country. I will fight for you. I will, like, why don't people just stand up? Like, I think it takes
I think it
courage,
takes, yeah, real courage and sacrifice. Because it's like
courage.
once you say, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to be this voice,
Yeah.
like you have to be that,
Yeah.
whether the good comes and the bad. And the thing is, most people
Yeah.
fear the bad so much that they won't do it, even if it's
Ooh.
for the good.
Oh my God, I was watching this video last night. So back to like trading.
Yeah.
So like you were saying with the stock market, right? It rallied so much. It's like really up, like, and you're afraid, okay, it might go back down. And he was saying that trader, like
Yeah.
professional traders, I don't do it 'cause I suck at trading. I'm a beginner, but like he was saying that when it's going up, they keep buying. And it's like counterintuitive because like we're like, if it's up, then it might come back down. Like what if it come back, like you're taught to like, okay, buy low
Yeah,
when it's
exactly.
cheap and sell high. But actually that's not what real traders do. It's just like a lot of
It's
stuff that
like
we're
the
learned,
long
we're
term.
taught.
It's really long term.
I don't know, it's just the way we're taught is really
We're not taught
I
really
don't want
what
to
it
explain.
what it what it takes to be a free person in society. That's not what
Yeah,
we're taught to be
I
dependent on
really
a system.
yeah, I really think I'm a free man. Like I
Me
like
too. I believe
like
that
Dutch people.
100%.
Yeah, yeah, like Dutch people, like some Dutch people, they come talk to me. They're like these subtle stuff. They're like, "Hey man, sorry about this and what the Dutch did." I like, why are you telling me that?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
they're trying to like, yeah,
Make
I'm
you
sorry
feel
about
good.
this.
Yeah.
Like make me no, it want me feel bad. Oh yeah, the Dutch, we're so. But why are you trying to bring it up? Like they're like, yeah, we enslaved Saint Martin,
Well,
or
maybe
maybe,
they're
yeah,
trying to make it seem like they're woke, like they understand
yeah,
the history, so they want you to
yeah,
know that they
no,
know, you
yeah.
know?
That's what they think they're doing, in my opinion. But I'm like, okay, so what do you do about it? Nothing. You don't
Exactly.
do anything about it.
Like, you acknowledge, but
Yeah.
you won't change.
Oh, Hitler is bad. Okay, go outside and no, I'm gonna stay in my house. Right? Hitler is bad. Okay, go outside and do something. No, you won't do anything. Right? Martin Luther King went outside. He marched. He actually did something. I saw a problem. I dropped everything I was doing. I went to school. I don't even like school. I did something. Like people are,
They just
yeah,
wanna
this is, oh, John,
share
I'm
it from
so,
the comfort of the couch,
yeah,
to share it on
but they
Instagram, and
don't,
then
yeah.
be
And I
like,
think courage is a verb. I don't know. Is
it's
courage a
hard.
verb?
It's a hard thing to have. I don't, is it an
Yeah.
adjective to have courage?
I don't know.
Is
It
it
to me is a
an
verb. You need to do something. Oh yeah, look, courage, the ability to do something that frightens one.
ooh. It's hard because that
It's
fear again, it's like
to
overcoming
to do
fear.
something. Yeah, exactly. So like even with trading, like for me, I want to learn to trade because that's another way to make money. it really, truly and truly, with trading is like it's just you and a computer, it's just you and the chart, and a lot of it is just fear. It's psychology. Oh, what is it? So yeah, it boils down to courage. People
It's emotional
talk about stuff to
intelligence,
me.
it's emotional
Yeah,
intelligence. A lot of
girl,
people
do
lack
something,
it.
man.
A lot
Don't.
of people lack it. It's really
Yeah, but I think
understated.
as a kid, when you try new stuff or do things, you get hit, or oh, don't do this or don't. So like you learn not to like do something. Just stay in your little box. Do this. Be quiet. Don't speak up. So yeah,
Exactly,
I'm not. I'm
exactly. And
I'm
that's
not like that.
reinforced in school. Like you have
Yeah,
no idea how many times at LU they were like, "Oh no, don't. Why are you arguing? Why are you speaking up? Like
yeah.
just
I have a
don't."
question.
Go
Like,
ahead.
yeah. No, I mean, like,
Oh, like I thought, okay.
yeah, like, yeah. I have a question. Why can't I speak up? Like,
Yeah,
I have a
exactly.
question. I don't understand. Like, no, just yeah.
Or they
But
make
yeah,
you
I
feel like
really
the
think,
dummy. It's really a
yeah,
backwards.
yeah. I really think I'm afraid. Like, I don't know, man. I think talking to the black people out there, like, I was never enslaved. My parents have land that they own. I have a house. I have like, why do people keep bringing the past? Oh,
I
this and
know.
that and
I'm like, so
bro,
what?
right now, do something.
Exactly.
Look, do something right now. I
Do
have
something that
evidence
they
here and
would be
Wyatt.
proud of. If like you're so,
Yeah,
I feel you. I feel you 100%. I hate for me. It's
yeah,
like one of those things that I feel like holds people back. Is they're like, oh my, you know, black people have been enslaved, and that's why we can't make progress. And I'm like, no,
nah,
no,
cap.
it's you. You can't make
Yeah,
progress, so it's easier to blame an institution in a country for your problems. If
yeah,
you
exactly.
every human being has the capacity to build the life that they want for themselves.
Yeah,
Everything. Like
facts.
anybody could decide today, I want to start a business that does nails. I want to start a
Yeah,
business that does accounting. I want to learn a skill that I
yeah,
can then go sell on Fiverr. I want to then take my money and put it in stocks. I want to buy property that
yeah,
gives me cash flow.
yeah.
You can make decisions every day that give you the life that you want. Slavery has nothing to do with it, because if that
Nothing
were
to
the
do it. Yeah,
case, people that were slave masters would be the ones that are the CEOs of these Fortune
yeah.
500 companies. And last time I checked,
And not,
Bezos, Elon, even
yeah.
Gates,
The
all like
Google
even the
come.
current CEOs like Satya,
Yeah,
the CEOs of Google, and now the new CEO of Twitter, like
yeah.
these are just regular people.
Regular dudes. Yeah, they wasn't rich. They wasn't. Like
Maybe not Bill
then
Gates.
Google is
Bill
really good.
probably had some help,
Nah,
but
Bill.
but
No,
like
no, Bill. Bill
but
has
you
some
get what I'm
help.
saying. A lot of
Yeah,
them
I know what you're saying.
built their wealth from nothing.
Bill, well,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
and what is
And yes,
stopping you? Like nothing. It's like that
yeah.
mindset.
Someone even asked me like, "Oh, are you gonna leave Holland?" I was like, "Leave Holland for what?" Like, cause a guy hit me. Like people
Yeah,
just always like
exactly.
react, or like they let outside circumstances like
Run
affect
their
them, and then
life. And it's like,
yeah,
no,
run their life.
sweetie. Like even like with
Nah,
COVID and stuff, I'm like, okay, even if they put you in another lockdown, use that as an opportunity to build a skill, to find some way to make
yeah,
money for yourself, to work on
yeah,
yourself, like work on whatever it
yeah.
is you want to do. Like I started a podcast. I didn't think I would do that.
Oh, we
And
did.
yet we here. You know what I mean? Like
Really?
it's that like
Yeah.
it was not hard at all. Like to start, like even I want to start a YouTube channel. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Like, and it's like
Yeah.
the only thing stopping you is yourself. Like I have so many ideas. I
Yep.
want to build apps. I
Yep.
want to build merch. I want
Yeah.
to just
Yeah.
create, because that's what drives
Create.
me to
That is
live.
actually, yeah.
And what am I gonna do? I'm gonna stop people because they're like, oh, but how you gonna afford that, or how you gonna figure it out? The internet is there. I could figure it out. Okay,
Facts.
if there's a
Yeah.
will, there's a way. You just gotta surround yourself with people that are motivated. That's what I'm like. You want to build apps,
Mm.
bro? We could
Let's
plan
go.
some things.
Because the other day, Michael Jordan and his son, they're also building a company now based on blockchain, Solana,
Ooh,
sports
yeah,
related.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
Stephen Curry, he just I don't know if you know about basketball. He's the number one 3 point person in the NBA, whatever you want to call it. Like, so he passed the previous guy. He's number one. Like, he really is like the best of all time. So he's like the king of the 3 point. And he's making an NFT collection. Like, it's just every day, just more and more. Like,
Exactly. And
yeah,
it's not hard. Like imagine St. Martiners built their
it's
own
really not hard.
NFTs, you know what I mean? And then we
Yeah,
traded our own NFTs. Like,
Mr. Brown, golden card, Mr. Brown. Like,
bro,
Mr. Brown.
exactly.
Like
NFT
a meme, but
worthy.
like NFT, like
Exactly.
is really rare.
Exactly.
I don't know. But now
I
I have some
feel
ideas as well for
exactly,
NFT collections.
exactly. I feel you exactly. Like there's so many things we could do as a country if only our government would
Yeah,
like listen to the youngins for once, you know. Okay, like I know they already got beef with the millennials, but like we Gen Z. I'm like, y'all,
yeah.
you are afraid
Are
of the
we? I don't
wrong
mean. I don't
crew.
mean.
I
Yeah,
don't know. When were you? I don't know.
bro.
I feel like we're on that
Don't
line
worry. No.
between millen and
Yeah,
gen.
I think.
So
Yeah, we're like. Yeah, I don't even know the dates and stuff between those. I'm not good with that kind of stuff. I'm not good with like the stars and stuff, like the
oh, the
Scorpio and this
astrology, numerology,
astrology. I only use it to
houses.
like talk to girls.
I feel you. Be like, it's 111. Hit up that line. Be like, she'll
Yeah,
think
yeah,
it's
yeah.
divine intervention. Um,
Yo, I
I
met this.
feel you.
She made me download this app to check like my sign and stuff and to
Which
see our
one was it?
compatibility.
Pattern or coast
It's like a
coast?
black. It's like black and white. I think. Was it black and white or?
Yeah, pattern is black and white. The
Yeah, it's
pattern.
pattern. Yeah,
Does
I
it
think it's
look like
pattern.
this? Wait, does it look something like this? Like that?
Yeah, I think that's yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, dog. Like, oh my god, crazy. But yeah,
She wants to know
a lot
what are
of
you
potential.
struggling with so she can figure out if it's worth it for her.
I don't know. I don't really believe in that kind of stuff. Like, I believe in it. Like, I know they exist. They are like Scorpio, like signs, and like I just don't think
I
like.
don't think it like if you're a Taurus, I don't think because you're a Taurus that makes you
Yeah,
stubborn.
yeah,
You know what I mean? But it's like cute.
yeah.
Like I am stubborn and I am a
It is.
Taurus, so I could
Yeah,
laugh
it's
at the
cute to like
memes.
think. Yeah.
But I want to, how can the peeps like reach out to you if they maybe want to book you for like films or like maybe they want to work with you on apps or they want to, get some cute pics because I feel like in the Netherlands there's been a real boost in like St. Martin's creating a lot of like creative
Oh
content,
yeah,
which is cool.
Charlotte and yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah,
Mm.
like how can folks reach out or like stay on your journey, find out when you get your justice, all
Oh
that
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
jazz.
Well, my Instagram tag is the Joshua Bowers. So THEJOSAGUA Bowers. That's pretty much my tag for like LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. So they can find me anywhere, Joshua Bowers, if they want to keep up to date with what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess like what is next for you or are you just kind of like trying to figure it like just finish school and like make it through this pandemic and just head home back to the islands?
Yeah, definitely. Like I was talking about, like the app. Definitely want to build a tech company. But we'll see how it
But we
goes.
need
I
you need
kind
a
of have like
team. That's the thing. Like you need a
I'll see.
solid team to build a tech company.
Yeah, but I can probably build like a basic app, because a lot of these blockchain applications, like it's so open source, it's so
Mm.
new. Everyone is just like they all just
You
shout,
can just
look, take my
make
stuff, bro. Like
coins. I'm like, yeah, they give
it
you the
it really like
code.
they're just giving you the code, like, look, just build because like, they just need apps. We don't know which one's gonna blow up, so they're really like it's really easy, honestly, to build stuff. But yeah, eventually to scale, you would need a team
Yeah,
to keep up
exactly.
to date and to But I'm working on that. I have like some basic ideas. I have like the domain and some basic branding. I'm talking to like let's say Devaney Skylar. I don't know
Yeah, I
Devaney.
love her. She's
Um,
awesome.
to help with the branding. I'm peace help reaching to people and connecting, and we'll see where it goes. Hopefully, like within 3 to 4 years, I can build a proper, uh, you know,
Well,
business or app.
you definitely have a friend in your corner. Cause I like for me, I want more people to be in tech so like I can actually like work
Yeah,
with folks. Cause you realize like when you start
yeah,
doing stuff like you need collaborators. I'm just like, damn, like
facts.
I need people to work with. But and it's like I obviously want to work with my people first, like
Yeah,
I'm
we were trying
biased
to
in
me
that
my cousin.
regard.
My cousin, he's an engineer as well, but he's like way
Sweet.
better than me. And he was trying to do a camp like in St. Martin, like a summer camp,
Oh,
to teach code.
yeah, I
Ryan
think I
Susanna.
remember hearing about that.
But yeah, Ryan is my cousin. He and another person he was working. But yeah, like the funding, everything, the plan, everything is just COVID. So I could talk to him about maybe if you're in the summer, if you're in St. Martin, could come by and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let me know. Like I'm always like I'm telling you, I'm trying to build. Because I have my vision for my life. I have my master plan. I worked on it today. Well, like this whole month.
Okay.
I've been like, because like,
Mm,
now that I'm done with college, I've really just been trying to figure out my life, where I'm trying to go, how am I going to get these
yeah.
riches that I keep talking about. And so, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like really looking to find just folks that are kind of like also want to be in that same place so I could be like, bet,
Same,
like
yeah,
now we have a squad because it's easier to build together than it is to build by yourself.
for sure.
But it's like I need
Yeah, for
people
sure.
that are like actually they want a different kind of life, like they actually want to
Hmm.
build something that's like
Yeah,
when they
create.
look
You know,
back, like like how like Rihanna was awarded that amazing honor.
ambassador.
Like I'm just like there are so many more we can create like this. I'm like, but she's just showing people how like possible it is.
Yeah,
Like she's from the
yeah,
islands just like us out here making millies, and I'm like let's do it. Let's do it.
yeah.
Let's make
It's
Caribbean,
possible.
people that are on Forbes. Like I want to get
Yeah,
there.
that's yeah, yeah. We will. We will.
I believe it. I already know. Like I be
Yeah.
envisioning my future. I'm like, I see it. It's so beautiful. I can't wait. And the blockchain and all of it just makes it so more exciting. 'Cause I'm like, I see
It's
it
fun. Yeah, it's
happening.
exciting. It's
Yeah.
actually happening. Like it's yeah. It's I love it. It's
It's
exciting.
incredible. Like
Gets me
anybody
up
that
at
has
night. Yeah.
not, if you've never played with VR, just go out and try it. I tell you, if you do it, it'll
Hmm.
change your life. Period. The experience alone is enough to be like,
Yeah.
yes.
What people should do is learn from the past. So you should like go on YouTube and look at like at people talking about like email in 1995 or the internet. Like Bill Gates had to go on television and try to explain to people what is the internet. Like explain to us what is the yeah, it's a network of networks and what is email. People didn't even know how to pronounce like the at sign. They're like,
And
what is
like
it? Out and
it's like
about?
yeah,
Or like
exactly. How technology has progressed, the masses are clueless because everything like
clueless.
in these devices just gets smaller
Oh
and
my
smaller
God.
and like more
Yeah.
intricate and people don't
Yeah.
realize like how it all works and then it becomes so like just foreign.
Yeah. No, it the rate at which technology is improving, there's no way, no offense to human labor cannot keep up with it.
It's because
And there
it's
will be a
all
point,
here.
yeah,
It's all
we
in the
are like
mind.
our brains are meant to just come with ideas. Like we're not really good at like remember like storing it. We store okay, this is hot, this is cold, this is dangerous, but like we're actually meant to like be creators and come with ideas and stuff. That's what
Exactly.
we are creators. We're not like
We are
robots or like dogs
creators. Every
and all the
human,
basic yeah. Oh, facts.
all of us, yeah.
So
100%.
yeah, I think it's going to a creator's economy. I feel like that's
I
where the
hope
world is
so,
going.
because that's the economy I
Yeah,
want to
all
be in. Like,
because all of the basic tasks and stuff will be like dealt with like technology, strong robots, fast robots, this
exactly.
robot.
Elon is
Like
creating that whole. I don't know if you
yeah,
saw like the
Tesla bot.
humanoid. Yeah, exactly. That
Yeah,
can do all the
yeah,
boring tasks that
boring
people
task.
don't want
Yeah,
to do, like folding laundry. I'm like, Elon, how much it gonna
yeah,
cost? Because I need to start saving or investing to create assets that can
yeah,
make me
yeah,
buy one.
yeah, for real. And yeah, it's gonna be a crazy economy. People who like playing games, making podcasts, like
Creating
entertainment, like that's
content,
like
just like all of it.
yeah, yeah, basic stuff is gonna be dead. Accounting dead. Like you don't really need accounting anymore.
Because
I
it'll
think in the
all
future,
be
like
done. Like your AI can tell you how much you owe in taxes, what you need to do, or like the blockchain
yep,
will take care of it, so you just automatically pay
automatic.
what you owe.
Yeah, so all the boring tasks I think will be yeah pretty gone. Self-driving cars, self-driving trucks. So yeah,
I'm
focus on
looking
being
forward
creative.
to it. I'm so looking forward to
We're
it. I'm just like, sign me
gonna some
up. I
OG.
never
Yeah,
want to drive anywhere
yeah.
ever again. I'm like, take me. I'm like, sign me up. And then in the
Take me to
metaverse, everything like space is no longer an issue. So you can go see your friends and be in like the same room
yeah,
in the metaverse, have a whole
yeah,
conversation, do whatever you want. Like,
yeah.
imagine, yeah, exactly. Like, it's just, there's so much you could do. It blows my
Like
mind.
honestly, like when people talk like, okay, what is the metaverse? Like, yo, I don't really know honestly what it's gonna look like, but all I know is that 20 years ago,
It's going to be a universal simulator. That's literally what it'll be. I already know. I could see it. Like it's gonna be a universal simulator. We're creating Earth right now. You
like
know what I
yeah,
mean? We're creating all of
digital
what
world,
we
yeah,
know, and then we'll start creating other because eventually the land
planets,
on this in the Earth metaverse is gonna be sold, and we're gonna go out and create
yeah,
other planets for you to go to.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And
yeah,
then you'll like have experiences where you can go hopping. Because I don't know. Okay, there's a show I tell everybody about this. It's called The Midnight Gospel. And
okay.
in the show, it's on Netflix. In the show, the character goes into like these universal simulators and like you can go to different
Ooh,
like planets and they have like different life, which
that's
could be
nice.
different people also in the
Yeah,
metaverse that are like living as
yeah,
Martians in the
yeah, yeah,
metaverse Mars, And then like there was this one thing that I realized that was like that they mentioned in the show that I'm like, holy crap, like yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen. So with like what I see is happening is like they'll be creating like digital artifacts in the metaverse, kind of like how we have NFTs,
NFTs,
and
yeah.
people can go out and find them like artifacts, kind of like how we be, you know, people be playing like
Mm.
Pokemon Go, but like in the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
metaverse. And then the
Yeah.
artifacts
Oh
that
my
you
gosh.
find will have value because they'll be rare, because they'll be
Yeah.
generated by them. You know what I mean? I'm just like, I see
No, the
it. Like,
potential is really endless, and just like just hearing you talk is like, yeah, we are like, I think people don't really take time to understand what we are. You know, like I
and
know
where
we
we're
have a
at
body.
in like this
Yeah,
story of humanity. Like,
I was listening to your podcast with Emily, and she
yeah,
talked about the space and the rock, like, you know, like with Emily. And you're talking about, oh yeah, she was talking about like,
yeah.
how don't you think about that we're living on this rock flying through space and stuff. Like I'm not like really sit down and think, okay, who am I? What am I? Yes, I have arms and stuff, but like you're really not like a body, you know? And you're not even the mind. Because I'm reading this book right now, like, so this neuroscientist, like the mind is like a muscle, you could say. Like your hand is a muscle. You can move your hand. Your brain is like your heart. It's just is a part of your body. But
Yeah.
you are not the body. You are the mind. Like that's what make you, Nicole, or me, like we're not like this thing. I don't know what it is, but
I
it's
know what you're talking
no
about.
limit.
I feel you.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean. I want, so like we're like this. I don't want to say supreme beings, but
We
like
are
yeah,
though.
there's
We're
no.
conscious beings.
We're
Like,
conscious beings.
we're
Like we
all
have no
powerful.
limit.
Create. I know. I
We
know.
have no limit. So
No
I don't know why people
limits.
put limit on stuff like, oh, we can't. We
We
can't what?
can. We can. We could do
We can't what?
anything. We could
I was
literally
what? Oh, I don't. You should like watch JFK. I don't you ever watch his speech about like it's
go into
called,
the
it's called
moon.
JFK. Why go to the moon? It's called, yeah, what, like why go to the moon?
Not
Because
because like
the
not. Yeah, I feel you. I know what you're talking about. I know the speech that you're talking
yeah,
about.
and I was like, from there to like Elon Musk and what Tesla, what SpaceX is. I was like, and he was like trying to show people, like he was trying to show like, look, we're just here for like what 80 years
That's
maybe.
what I'm saying.
Like it's, oh God,
And
you
it's
know what
like,
I mean? You
imagine
get
every
vibes.
person had the freedom to think exactly like
Yeah, to
that,
think
where we would
that'd
be
be crazy. It'll be like I don't even know.
night and
I don't
day.
even know.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, it would be a completely different world. Like, and I feel like
yeah,
that is the world I want us to get at, you know? Because that's
yeah.
like, that's
It's
lit.
coming.
Like, I believe you. It's coming. It's so coming. That's why I'm so excited. Like,
Um,
even when people talk about how the
uh,
world is shitty, I'm like, but it won't be for long
yeah, but
because the tech is
I
coming.
mean, I still think it's an amazing place. I think
It's
I mean, compared to let's
stunning.
say 100 years ago, it's
The
amazing
earth
what we've
is
done. You know?
stunning. Like, even just like this planet, taking away all the stuff we do to it, earth is
Yeah,
paradise. Like, literally.
paradise. I know,
And
like they
we
want to
were
go to the different
born
planets. Was
in
like,
St.
yo,
Martin.
this
Like,
planet.
what?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Awesome. Good time. Hey, hopefully I go in the summer. I'll see if I can go in the summer or something.
No, you were saying something about
And
this
kind of miss back
planet.
home. Yeah, this planet is like perfect. You know, I know like we have so much telescopes and all this kind of stuff. We still can't find another one like this. This is home, you know, and I don't mind like traveling and building other societies on different planets, sure, but like right here, right now, like it's home base. Like I love it. It's meant for us, it's made
Earth
for
is
us.
where it at.
I believe in a
Mm-hmm.
creator, so yeah, explore, build, you know, do all the good stuff you can do in this life, you know, and yeah, try to be happy.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the Chattabox. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to show your support by subscribing to this podcast and leaving us a review. Follow us on Instagram at the.chatterbox for teasers and updates.